My name is Janet Adkins, and I currently serve in the Florida House of Representatives, serving District 11, which includes all the beaches of Jacksonville, parts of the North Side, Mayport, and all of Nassau County. I have served in the Florida House since 2008. I'm a fifth-generation North Floridian and a proud member of the Daughters of the American Revolution. I graduated from high school at Trinity Christian Academy as valedictorian and was the first in my family to receive a 4-year college degree. I then went on to graduate with an MBA from the University of North Florida. I worked for 12 years in the private sector as an information technology consultant, and in 1998 was elected to the Nassau County School Board, where I served for 10 years. I am a member of Bible Baptist Church and other civic organizations such as Rotary International. With each campaign comes different issues, but there's one thing that remains the same, and that's your core values. Those things that you fundamentally believe. And so I want to take a moment to share with you what I believe, because in the end, it really is those core values that will guide your decisions on each and every one of the issues. I believe in personal responsibility. I believe that everyone is responsible for their own decisions. I believe in less government, lower taxes, and school choice. I believe that education transforms lives. It is the one gift we can give our children that no one can ever take away. I believe in gun rights, property rights, and parent rights. As a state, we must ensure and create a framework whereby businesses can be successful. And I believe that stable and strong families are key to a stronger economy. Often, people think the role of state representative is about giving big speeches and debating on the House floor. But that just isn't the truth. The truth is that the office of state representative is about helping people solve their problems as it relates to state government. Often the last stop for someone on their quest for solving a problem with state government is the office of state representative. Whether it's the single mom who's struggling to collect her child support, or the senior citizen who is frustrated trying to get and renew his driver's license, the office of the state rep is important to those people. It is the state representative that gives them and their issue a voice. Sometimes these problems can be solved with a few phone calls or a few letters. Other times it requires legislation or a real fight. I can tell you from personal experience that it is not easy to take on a state agency or your party. Leadership is not about doing the easy thing. It's about doing the right thing. Leadership is about finding solutions and getting the job done. Thank you.
Do you favor or oppose implementing the Convention of States Amendment, and why?
I support that initiative and in fact have voted for that in the past. I believe that Americans are very frustrated with the federal government. I believe one of the issues that needs to be looked at is how taxes are collected and dealing with the Internal Revenue Service.
Do you support or oppose providing non-life-threatening aid to illegal immigrants funded by taxes and fees imposed on Floridians?
I oppose providing entitlement programs to people who have not come to this country legally. I've dealt with, in my own family, the issue of immigration. My husband is a naturalized citizen, and so I know what it is to go through the process in the right way. I do not support giving benefits and entitlement programs to illegal immigrants.
The right to life issue is being fought in state legislatures around the country. What is your position on this issue?
I support life, and in fact, this last session I sponsored House Bill 1047 that deals with the issue of viability. Basically what that does is the U.S. Supreme Court and the Florida Supreme Court in different cases have said that the state has a compelling interest in protecting the life of the unborn child at the point of viability, that point at which the child can live outside the mother's womb. And so I was proud to sponsor that bill in the Florida House and was very proud when that bill passed. Thank you.
Where do you stand on Common Core curriculum and the issue of data mining over 400 data points on our children and the loss of privacy on this data?
As I mentioned earlier, I'm a mom. I have 2 children in public schools, and so I absolutely am opposed to the issue of data mining. This is an issue of privacy, and I do not believe that this information should be made available to the federal government. And now what I do support is high standards for our students, but when you look at the issue of curriculum is a local issue. And so it's important that our local school boards address and make sure that the curriculum that's being taught in those classrooms are appropriate.
There are numerous records and reports of American history rewritten in Florida textbooks. Have you reviewed these examples, and what will you do to ensure the accuracy of historical text?
I have reviewed some of these textbooks, and I will tell you, I've been quite appalled at what I've seen. As I said earlier, I'm a mom, and I've dealt with this in my own son's 6th grade world history textbook. I've looked at some of the textbooks this last legislative session, and I can give you examples, but what we did is we passed a bill that basically requires that these textbooks be accurate, non-inflammatory, unbiased, and fact-based. And that's important, that our children are taught truth in our history books.
Do you have any closing remarks?
Americans have grown tired of big speeches and empty talk while their families, businesses, and neighbors are suffering. I'm a problem solver and someone who works towards solutions. Getting things done in Tallahassee requires hard work and relationships. I've worked across party lines and have worked with my colleagues to build consensus on issues that are important to the people of House District 11. Whether it's a simple matter such as renaming a road or something more difficult such as saving the St. Johns River Ferry, it is important to work with people to get these problems solved. The big speeches and the debate and all the fun stuff are secondary to the hard work of being a state representative. You must know what you think, listen to the people back home, and build relationships with people to get things done in Tallahassee. I ask for your vote on November the 4th. God bless you.